crowd start bouncing. Think you can stop what we do? I doubt it. We've got the energy, we'll tell you all about it. I searched for my spark and I found it. Everybody in the crowd.
You know, here I come. You can't hide. Need to get this album done. Need a couple number ones. Need a plaque on every song. Nigga like one with Nicki now. Tell her that bitch don't see it. I'm a pop bitch like deeper. I fuck bitches, I'm queer. But these straight bitches my dear. Yeah, yeah. Oh, let's do it. I ain't falling off this game. Release my new shit. I feel up now. Everybody try to sue me. You call me Rain, but the six call me World. And this one is for the champions. I ain't lost since I began yet. Funny how you said it was the end, yeah. Then I went did it again, yeah. I told you long ago on the road, I got what they waited for. I don't run from nothing, girl.
Start bouncing. Think you can stop what we do? I doubt it. We've got the energy, we'll tell you all about it. I searched for my spark and I found it. Everybody.
What's going on? What's going on? It's Pharoah Ky, my very first Tiny Disc concert. Big ups to the house, man. We got so much love going on in here. So y'all get to hear me do my thing. Let's go. You wish upon on your shooting star. No matter, no matter. If I'm near, you wish upon on your shooting star. No matter, no matter. Yeah, I'm near or far. Ride or die, we ain't too young, we ain't hurt to breathe. Land of the lions is where I live. That's why if you think of me, granting all your wishes and I'll fulfill anything that you're asking me. All you gotta do is look up, how you speak to God. I know that your mental got me, your broad, cause my psyche entwined with your well-being. It's time to get your soul's feeling, when your heart's beating. The future's what you're seeking, you wish upon, what could this life be? If I was a shooting star, cause the distance don't matter, and time don't make a difference. It's you and me, the world's against us. Every time I so speak, it's only gonna make them hate us. We got time, fiery rough, but I put it aside. Too hot to stop us now. I let you vibe like lightning in the sky. I'm your thunder that makes the storm here worth the while. So tell me what you wish upon. You wish upon, I'm your shooting star. No matter, no matter. Yes, yes, that's the first track. That track is off of my EP from 2019 called.
You can check that out on YouTube right now. That's our guest coming on. Man, that would have been a nice little I watched the video. You can check it out. The link's on the page. The little you know, the little acoustic things. You know, it's more intimate. I love this.
Yeah.
I got Bo.
Yeah.
Bo, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's up, bro? How you doing, brother?
Not much. Waiting on Rocky. She's running a little late. I was trying to delay it, mainly because she's very excited to have a guest on. We'll have her on here in a second. Let's go ahead and bring our guest on, and she can introduce herself. Here we go. What it do?
What's good? What's good? How y'all doing?
Not too bad. How about yourself, Pharoah?
Man, I can't complain. I appreciate y'all for inviting me onto the show. I'm Pharoah Ky. I'm out of Cleveland, Ohio. And you know, we got to make sure that we bring that crazy ass noise everywhere we go.
That's what we do.
Definitely.
You feel me?
So, you're from Cleveland, but now you are in Colorado.
Yes, I am in Colorado Springs. I've been here since November. Made a lot of moves since I got out here too. I got a production team behind me. Couple of interviews, radio interviews, podcast interviews. A lot of things in the works. When I first got here, my very first show was actually the Amanda Perez show. I opened up for her February 21st.
Wow. So how's the scene out there compared to in comparison as far as the local scene, the music movement? Has everybody supportive?
Man.
I mean, is it kind of like
Very,
any different?
very supportive. I've gained a lot more followers coming out this way than I did trying to stay, you know, cooped up in just little Ohio. You know, the fans and the support that I had back there still follows me out here, which is awesome. It's tremendous. But out here, I've definitely gained some more traction, a lot more traction. And everybody's they're very, very helpful.
So you just said you're coming off the Tiny Desk show. How was that to I don't know, I performed in quite a few different setups, but how was that for you?
It was an experience, man. Like, you know, you get to watch all the celebrities do their Tiny Desk concerts and whatnot, and like you're like, man, one day I'm gonna get there. Well, I had that one day about a week ago. We got that stuff finished, recorded, and dropped that stuff today. And that video couldn't have came out any more fire than it did, for real. I was like, this is exactly what needs to happen. Yeah, appreciate
Yeah,
it.
that definitely sounds like a massive achievement in your career because I've watched countless
Yeah.
celebrities that I'm really into and influenced by on Tiny Desk. So I can only imagine how that feels for you.
Yes, yeah,
I like that
there's definitely
that moment.
being
I was in
in there
like
with nothing but the beats playing. Man, listen, that it opens up a different, like a wide and broader, more broad area for who you are as an artist as well, doing stuff like that, because you have to be more intimate with the way that you're actually projecting your voice, you know. And again, the houses who did the set, they were tremendous. He's actually one of my engineers out here. So like he's been helping me along the way too, kind of guiding me through different things that I wasn't really sure of.
So you got up an apple, the rose that grew from concrete. Can you tell us a bit about that
Yeah.
project?
So the rose that grew from concrete. Honestly, the name came last minute for the project, but all of the songs that are on it, it's kind of like a storytelling thing, like a ladder. You know what I mean? So you start off with slow jam, it's basically telling you like, I'm in my bag with shorty. You know what I'm saying? I'm in love type shit, whatever. And then you continue to grow. You know, the more the music comes on, you're like, hold on, what's going on? Now this motherfucker's talking about some A&A feelings and, you know, whatever. And then, you know, you get to flexing, you know, you sitting there like, bro, what you got on me? You don't got nothing on me now, you know what I'm saying? And then we keep on pushing. I think, honestly, my two favorites off of that right now would probably be $50 and Calling My Name. Calling My Name has actually been a project that I was working on for the last 3 years. I've written it and recorded it like 3 different times. So when this, you know, finally got done with this final project, I was like, yeah, this is it. I'm not about to mess with it no more.
So I was browsing through your YouTube. One of the songs that I don't know, I was feeling for whatever reason, talking about being the villains. We Gonna Ride. Is there anything about that that's kind of personal that you wrote from experience?
Yeah, actually, so the girl that was in the video with me, I wrote that song about her, originally.
How'd it feel?
And then the little boy is my son, and the little girl is my daughter. Huh?
I lost audio.
You able to hear me?
Audio dropped for a minute.
Gotcha. You able to hear me now?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
So yeah.
Wait, no, so like the little boy's my son. Say again?
Audio's cutting again.
Yeah. Is that better?
It might be. There we go.
There it is.
I want to say yes, and then it just chops
Back
up
into
again.
it. Gotcha. Hold on 1 second.
See, there's my docu-series playing right now.
That make it different?
Right now on TV, watching the Barbie episode. All right.
You able to hear me better now?
A little bit. It's chopping in and out.
Yeah, you guys are getting a little staticky too.
Oh man. Well,
Yeah.
we'll go ahead and play. We'll play that track real quick. See if I can get a hold of Rocky. Just so that a little bit more time, maybe we can get a better feed. Let's go to the song I was talking about.
Alright.
We Gonna Ride. On Cleveland Songs.
When we met, you had a lip ringing, now you don't. When we met, you were a one-time thing, now you're more. Love can never explain the words of more than I adore. Love, trust in me, I never bring you sorrow, never show you no pain. Only smiles and the love will gain. Love, the words you say are swimming around in my mind. And I cried for you, and I cried for you, and the words you say are swimming around in my mind. And I've cried for you, and I've cried for you, and the words you say are swimming around in my mind. And I've cried for you, and I've cried for you. We gon' ride, we gon' test it, we gon' vibe. We gon' vibe, we can press it, we gon' ride. We can talk about some patience, baby. We gon' take our time. We can build up our relations, baby. Say what's on your mind. Love, the words you say, oh, they're swimming in my mind. I'll cry, and I'll cry. The words you said are swimming around in my mind. And I'll cry for you, and I'll cry for you. And the words you said swimming around in my mind. And I'll cry for you, and I'll cry. I ain't tripping off your feelings, baby. It's been resonating.
some good vibes right there.
Catchy. That like it kept going in my head and edit videos and stuff. I'm like, man, that was my jam. I like to write songs about my life or whatever. I went through a period of time where I don't know. A lot of the songs were very personal. You ever run across that issue where you hear your song or you're performing your song and those emotions hit and you're so way past them, but revisiting them kind of rekindle something?
Oh yeah,
That's one of those ones.
definitely have.
It hit for me, and so it was Rocky.
See, for me though, my song that does that for me is actually No Other Option.
What's that?
No Other Option is the one that does that for me. Anytime that I perform it or just listen to it and sing it, I ain't even gonna lie, I tear up a little bit.
Yeah, I can relate to that for sure. Recently, I've been working on an older album that I'm remastering, and a lot of it was when I was in a hard place in my life. So just having to go through those lyrics again, even just feel those same emotions, it's definitely triggering, but in like a cathartic way. You know, you get some relief from it.
Right. Yeah, I feel like now to the point, like after I first started like recording that song to where I'm at now with it, like when I do tear up to that song, it's more like a joyful tear rather than a sad one. So I get where you're coming from.
Yeah, definitely, and just the process itself is like very therapeutic. So I can understand that for sure. It's a beautiful thing to be able to tap into music that way. Definitely.
Rocky's here. She went to the side door, and I have somebody at the front door waiting for her. So we're making it happen.
Oh, Rocky late. Can't
She's
believe
like,
she came
in all
in late
fairness,
like that.
So I'm literally on the border of Cleveland and Lakewood. So I have Cleveland scenery and I have Lakewood parking. If that explains anything.
Yeah.
Lakewood parking sucks. There is none.
Yes, it definitely does.
But Rocky's been, as wild and crazy as Rocky is, she's very, very communicative. She communicates well. For what it's worth, she's always helping out tremendously. So, can't say much. It's a fluke that she's this late, honestly. But she's been hyping you up, and I can see why. It's just
Love to have
crazy to see you go, but since you're out there, you represent. I know you represent.
Oh yeah, of course I am.
So you plan on visiting or playing up here anytime soon?
So I plan on coming out just because I still got my family back to my mom, sisters, brother, nephew, grandmother, and all them. Plan on coming out and doing like a Cedar Point weekend type of thing. But as far as performing again, I just gotta do what Randy got going on. I might come out and perform for my little cousin's birthday in October, but we shall see.
We got all right. Fine, in the building. She's got probably like 5 minutes.
I'm here.
We got Rocky in the house.
Hey guys. Hi, love.
How are
That's
you?
my wife. That's not my wife that I'm gonna divorce soon, but it's fine because she's still mine.
Can we get married before we talk about the divorce? Days.
She just doesn't know it yet. It's fine. Well, she does know it.
I know now.
On YouTube that we played earlier. Probably play again. And we have been busy as of late. Represent Cleveland well. Do you have any questions or anything before she has to go to her next?
I don't really know what you guys talked about. So, when's your next performance and where is it at?
Give me. So next performance, I haven't got one booked yet because I'm still in the background doing a bunch of stuff with video edits. We are doing a lot of networking. I'm about to tonight after this last podcast. I'm about to go and hit this King ISO concert and do some networking with them. It's been a rough day. It's been a real rough day, but
I feel it.
Give or take, it'll probably be Denver in like the next month or so. You don't got no conspiracy theories
where
for
do
me?
people find all your music at? What platforms? I know Apple.
Oh, you can go anywhere. Spotify, Apple, Amazon. You can find anything anywhere. As long as you're looking up my name, it's Pharoahky. You spell that out, you got me everywhere.
Make sure you guys go check her out. That was about all I had. You good up?
Yeah, life is insane. It's a journey, man. It's a freaking journey. No, wait, I can cuss now.
Yeah, absolutely.
No sense.
We'll let you get to your next. You got another interview, so we'll let you get to that. I appreciate your time. Thanks for coming on and sharing your music too. I got to give you something to group too.
It was nice meeting you, Pharoah. Wish you well on your journey.
Nice meeting you,
Definitely
man.
excited to dive into it.
Check her out now on
Appreciate
YouTube, Apple, all the platforms. Look her up. You can please find put the links. Thanks again for coming on. We're gonna take a little break. Let the crew settle in and get to the next. We got a lot to cover, a lot to go over. Seasons Beating MMA kickboxing event was going on, and we were there for it. And also, we got an interview with the photographer, Fat Ninja. We'll talk about Fat Ninja. I like Fat Ninja. Congo. And much more. Maybe we're gonna get into some universal spiritual stuff. I don't know. We'll see. Coming up on Cleveland's Finest. Hang in there. We're gonna take a break, and we'll be right back. You guys will never, ever get my struggle. No matter how hard I try, I always keep bringing these fucking douchebags. I'm gonna ride off my coattails and fuck me over in the end. At this point, I had nothing nice to say about anyone.
Hey, you can say something nice about me. Go ahead. Be the good guy.
You want me to say something nice about you? You. I'm not gonna do that. In fact, I'm gonna call you the R word publicly in front of everyone. Ricky.
You're so fucking PC now, it's funny. You fucking retard.
Ninja, please.
Keep covering the Logan Paul and Jake Paul shit. Very PC. You goddamn hairless rodents are pretty goddamn cute, dude. Like, look at that. Kinda looks like it.
You're talking pretty hard for a guy that uses the short bus on Rocket League. It's out now. You gotta check it out. It's pretty cool.
Wow, Rocket League and Fortnite? You still play those games? You're such a fucking bitch. It's my fucking favorite.
Listen here, Snaggletooth is actually a character on Star Wars. I bet a lot of people didn't know that. Look it up. But you didn't know that.
Did you know the N-word stands for... No, I didn't know that.
Ricky, this has been a fun conversation, but I'm gonna have to walk away. Walk away.
Yeah, I can't walk, but at least I can still do this.
Ricky, you can't win them all. You should get up and give yourself a standing ovation.
I can't stand up, but at least I'm still the same height as you.
Pull up on your ShamWow though, like, I don't know where your knuckles is.
You don't know what's happening either.
It's amazing!
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Billy Mays and Vince over here with a number you can't refuse. Are you tired of cleaning your dirty mouth over and over again with those silly little Tide Pods? Why not go straight to the source and clean your dirty mind with the power of Pure Oxygen? Who has Pure Oxygen? OxyClean, of course. All it takes is one little bump and no more dirty thoughts ever. But wait, there's more. Now you can clean your dirty thoughts on the go with Oxy Border Bombs. Disclaimer, do not snort, but if you act now, you'll get to love my nuts too. That was like way more PG-13
He definitely went just straight to heaven.
He snorted his way up the way.
You guys can all share my nuts between you.
Cleveland's fine. Let's go back. It's a small world.
Yeah.
So I was playing the little commercial. I like to do little commercials, on the show. And what better than to do some homegrown skits? And we were playing the Oxy Clean one. So that's your cousin?
Yes. That is. Oh my gosh.
I wonder. I told him where to go find the. I wonder if you got to see if you ever saw that.
Well, I just sent him the video.
I want him to know, or I want to know if I did. Just random, like I saw him and they clicked. That's what the thing I told him. I like to take what's around me and make the best of it. And we're at the Con or whatever, which you can find on YouTube. It's part of the docuseries. Got to meet some famous people, and for the first time, learn my boundaries there. So famous people are just like, all right, whatever, just people. But with Ric Flair, it's fucking Ric Flair. I'm sorry. And I don't know if I had a stroke or not, but definitely the first time I ever experienced that kind of drought. Just everything drained out of my face, my mouth. He was laughing at me, shaving, and then arguing with Pete Rose, who's behind me. Good times. I would say Pete a little bit, but again,
That's fair. That's fair.
But yeah, there's a lot of cool people, and just happened to run into her cousin, and we just on the spot filmed this little spoof that was pretty fun.
The OxyClean guy.
So he does pretty well.
He's really good at it.
Why did he have hair though?
It's a part of
Oh
the-
wait,
it's just
that's
part of
Mr.
it.
Clean. Mr. Clean's
Yeah.
one guy.
It's a normal.
Oh. Oh, okay. They're clean people. Clean people. It's fine. It's fine. Why wasn't he yellow?
I got to catch up with my old friend Dave Graff, the Anvil.
Love that guy.
And so we were working on this idea of doing. He wanted to get together a little Seasons Beatings, and that was just having a bunch of people come together to spar and just mingle or whatever. And it turned out to be a great event. We had over 8 different gyms, promoters, fighters from all over that came to spar, practice, get a little knowledge here and there where they can, and mix and mingle. And it turned out very well. We also got some good interviews that still working on that we featured on the docuseries. What did you think of it?
I think it was a great comeback for me.
It
was my first time back on the scene in like 6 years.
And it was just, between me and Dave, we were kind of like putting the pieces together, but that was just like, bam, let's do it. So I told Dave, I'm like going in, like, man, I usually don't do them. I'm a procrastinator, but I usually don't go into something with filming and not have any kind of idea where I'm going. But this is pretty much like where we're going. But I got a good piece, and I got a good picture on the gym. Got a good picture, vision as far as the gym. And so we'll get to all the meat and the bones of it eventually after editing. It takes 45 years, I swear, to soak in everything and pick and prod what you need. But it's going to be a good piece. Season Beatings, though, it was phenomenal for him announcing it that day, the day of. People just showing up like crazy.
There was a lot of people there, and I wasn't even there on time, so I don't even know how many. I think I'm making this a habit. I don't think I ever show up anywhere on time.
So, in my defense, when I say that she's on time, she really is on time for when she's needed. So, I mean, just saying.
I come in clutch, just not the reliable kind.
Time, what is time? Time is we have our spiritual person here to confirm, right?
Yes.
So,
Man-made construct.
and I happen to have a little clip there we can jump to right now, where we get to talk to Congo, the fat ninja himself. So let's get into that, and we got a little photo shoot too, right? Yeah.
Yes, we
Representing that fat ninja. Check out the clip.
いつまでも伸び続けよう。いつまでも伸び続けよう。
Everybody else here that's doing video works for WSC. I'm representing multiple gyms.
Rocky, Brooklyn's finest, and we are with
14 Congo, the fat ninja himself, boy. Hell yeah, hell yeah.
So, what inspired the name?
I'm fat and I'm a ninja. When I first came in here, I didn't want to learn how to kick or punch. I just wanted to learn how to do flying shit.
How long have you been getting into this, man? It's been a while since I've known you.
So, videographer, that's what I do probably forever. But in MMA, like 5 years for real. I brought my son who's in here, 12 years old, bloody nose, busted up. Been here since he was like 6, yeah. And about 6 years for real training, maybe like 4. For real, yeah.
What started it all?
I was about to go to jail.
And that opened your eyes how?
I couldn't sleep, and this changed me. I was overweight, I was hustling, I was in the streets, I was doing a bunch of dumb shit, and I had kids, and that kind of woke me up in the gym. Dave opened the doors for me, gave me a place to come. I had nothing that eased my mind like combat.
So what's your most proudest moment since being here?
It's a ton of them, but I would just say keeping the gym open. In 2020, this gym was about to close, and nobody was coming to a gym during COVID. And me and Dave wrote out some business plans. I did some video work, and we generated 5 figures every month with nobody coming in here, and we kept the doors open. So I'm proud because at the end of the day, this gym is here because we ain't give up.
How does it feel to be one of the few that made it out?
Yeah, COVID put a lot of people out of business or really kind of washed a lot of things away, man.
It's inspirational. You know why? Because at the end of the day, just like seeing Rob J, just like seeing the CEO of Cage Thunder, just like seeing everybody in the Zoom, world champions, all that shit, we still got a place to meet, and combat is a small community, and we love this shit. So it's inspiring because everybody needed somebody to keep going.
That's very true.
Yeah.
And even me being in like media stuff, Dave really kind of coached me mentally. So that discipline and that work, man, that goes just beyond the gym. And I definitely see what you're saying.
For sure. That's my friend. That's my friend at the end of the day. It ain't even about, it's combat. Yeah, I love combat, but that's my friend that go past the gym. You'd be surprised at the conversations we had. Literally blood, sweat, and tears. War. I done been ready to turn it up for these dudes, for real, for real. Guys that I know can take care of themselves. So at the end of the day, it's way more than that. It's way more.
I feel like it's all about respect. That's why you can be in here together but still be friends afterwards, correct?
For sure. Everybody think martial arts is like this barbaric thing, but people in here got way more honor than people on the street. We beat each other up, we look each other in the eye, we dap each other up, and we show honor and integrity. That shit is...
And you can walk out together.
Hell yeah, that's for sure. Yeah.
It's Cleveland's finest. It's Congo. It's Rocky. It's G1NBC. And it's always popping when you see the logo. Oh, baby.
That I do.
It's Cleveland's finest. And we got a clip. I'll show a little snippet of the whole event there for Seasons Beating.
Are you going to show the clip of us fighting?
Of us what?
Of us fighting.
Oh, I mean, I could.
That was a good one.
Do I have it? I have pictures.
I have it. I sent it to that.
We have to edit it though because I definitely have a sensory moment.
There's
We don't need that.
Good time, so Aries Combat is the place to be where you can get top of the. You know, I can't. You guys ever heard of this Bob Hickman? God entered my body. God entered my body as a body the same size. There's this guy that's on Facebook. I want to get him on the show. God entered my body like a body on same size. I see nonstop visions, skins, electric vibrates, whatever. So his thing is like God entered his body and he wants him to have sex with women all the time. And for a good laugh. I don't know. But the guys, yeah.
Oh.
And then
No.
there's this chick, Amber, that comes in and out of his life, I guess. That's one of those that he uses his body for Jesus.
For Jesus.
I'm pretty sure I'm not checking. Pretty sure I could bring this up. I don't know.
I feel like interviewing him would be very interesting.
And then he also says that I don't know, he's big on farts. You know, if a woman farts around you and she loves you. There he goes. Okay, your woman farts around you, but she also farts around other men. I mean, she's cheating. So his insight. It's just, you know, I don't know. It's weird to me. He says he sees visions of God, and God tells him what to say. He moves his arms and his hands even. One time he was told to go to Walmart and pick up a chick, and it worked. And he had sex with her. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but with that bowl cut haircut, I'm screwed.
What am I doing wrong?
I don't know if I get to here.
Never once said you couldn't come around. I didn't claim that this was my town. If you come here and stay with me, we'll have some fun. No, I'm not singing. I'm riding the bike. Look, it's lightning and thundering. Do you guys like the van?
That's a box.
Look at my. I stole this cat from the warehouse I used to work in.
Charlie doesn't have stereotypes or anything. Nothing weird like that. The Bible says, delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you desires of your heart. What do you desire? Good part.
So, are you going to bring him here? Or is it going to be a video?
I didn't know where he's from. No, I'll pull him on the video.
Yeah.
Because he's on Facebook all the time.
How did you
Bob
find
Hickman.
him?
Somebody shared something to his, and he was like, he was doing these little exercises like this. I don't know if he's something. I don't know.
Sorry.
But he would do like this, and
Basketball.
then like tighten up.
Basketball.
It was just this weird thing. So I don't know. But he was talking to
Me, because I have no
He's like,
skills.
I got the day off. He's in the basement, right? It's all dark and everything. I was thinking about having some money over. And I'm like, okay, what? And from there, it's down the rabbit. And like he has this band, right? And he has painted all over the side of it. It says, God entered my body with the body the same size and all this.
This went from Dahmer to Jeepers Creepers so quickly.
A little bit of everything. And then, so he has his car. I don't know when he works or where he works. He's a driver or something, but he makes it a point to take these 4 to 5 mile long. He knew he shouldn't have said that. You got to see it. You got to see it. It's great stuff. Very entertaining. Bob Hickman, he's on Facebook. Maybe we'll get him to come on, Bob.
I'm going to follow him.
You should follow him.
Definitely.
I need to conduct research.
I just need to know. I just want him to teach me the method. Like, I would love for Jesus to enter my body and just be with B-I-T-C-H's all the time. Like, God told me to touch you.
He only described them.
Can I?
Yeah.
You have to get, it has to be consensual.
Apparently, according to him, God or Jesus is
Is it Jesus or God?
I don't know. I'm confused.
I'll take
Bob.
either.
It's Bob, though. At the end of the day, it's Bob.
I'm just comfortable with this.
Plenty to get up. Get up. Get on up. I get up. Plenty to go with here. Cleveland Scene Awards are coming up. We got In the House Bo, who filled in for you. Did a phenomenal job.
Yes, I knew you were my favorite.
We got some. I got some music on deck too. I like it. Use technology, but we'll hit Seasons Beatings and we'll get right back into the Cleveland scene. So check us out real quick.
3, 2, 1.
This is a perfect Dave Graff moment.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Friday night Seasons Beatings.
feature on Cleveland's finest. GNBC. Yeah!
Dreadlocks left on the cage floor. All right.
Hold on. Yeah, that's my future. Hopefully we'll put out Metal Machine music next year. You know, I don't know.
I feel like we're breaking the ice on a lot of different platforms on that. I feel we're growing on a lot of different things, and it's just only good things to come from it. You know what I mean?
Good time. Good time.
So that's actually my fault that she was overdressed because I thought we were going to like watch them, but they were
Like a
like
Cage Thunder event, like
so
they were live. And...
they were both in stilettos and fucking shirts, and I'm in a hoodie and fucking shorts, and we walk in and they were like, oh. But it's fine.
You don't look bad.
Yeah.
The life of an influencer. You gotta do that. You gotta do the small things and the big things.
You guys looked incredible, though. You guys look beautiful. It's very overdressed. They're dressed wherever you go.
Made me look good. Like, hey man, your camp's looking good over there. I was like, yeah, thanks. We come prepared. Which I wasn't even prepared myself. I know. I'm like, who dressed me? What the hell's going on here? But I don't know. There's a lot leading up to that moment. Like personally for me, because that was the very guy that helped me get into podcast situation where I had everything produced for me, and the guy, little did I know, was backing me the whole way more than I thought. I just thought he was a sponsor, affiliate, or whatever. But he's one to use his resources to help build you, and he's a good guy, good coach, beyond MMA, beyond all that. He's a father, he's a person, and sometimes he's not the best person, and he'll admit that. But he's honest. He tries to stay genuine, and that's for me. I relate, especially me, because in Aries, I'd say to Aries traits very well. But at the same time, I'm my biggest critic, and that there's not one person can intimidate me other than you can't bully me better than I can bully myself. Trust me.
I can get close.
You can. I'll give you that one. But there's an exception. There's always an exception. I was looking, or not looking. I was listening to. I do daily. There's some spiritual stuff I get into. I'm listening to this or that or whatever. And they were talking about light and dark, left, right, and all that. I don't know where I'm going with this. It's kind of like throwing it out
like
there.
the yin yang, right?
Yin and yang.
Like the
Yeah.
balance.
And again, where I'm going with this, I don't know. We can make sense of this somehow. We can. Well, before we do, the Cleveland Scene Awards are happening. They're going down. People ask me, Brock, how come you're not in it? Because that's not why I do it. So to answer those questions right off the bat, I've been entered into contests. I almost won Best Freestyler, which I don't know how I got put into that one. The show has been nominated
Grabbing on your ding-a-ling.
podcast. Yeah.
That's how.
Just pop your bra off. Are we going raw or not? Was then a pause, like a deep thought. I get down.
I read that and I was like, oh my gosh, this is a real thing. I fucking love this.
Well, I wanted to try to. That was at a time where I had a makeshift studio, and I wanted to record a song and then film the video for it, and then say I did it. And it wasn't the best, but I did it. Kind of.
I enjoyed it.
Or something.
You know. We'll get to Bo over here, and that all makes sense later.
My guy.
The Cleveland scene. It's funny because it's kind of how I got the name for Cleveland's Finest podcast. Make that a short story here. Started getting annoyed at my voice already, right? That's when. So back in the day when I was kind of the thing, and I was relevant with Mushroom Head. I used to open up because I had this thing where Mushroom Head every year was killing it. Every Scene magazine award every year they get it. They're the kings of Cleveland, and I wanted to be the king. And I thought they were all dicks, but honestly, like Jeffrey Nothing is the most genuine guy I've really ever met from a distance, but like grown to love by association. And as dark as he is, man, the guy, there's really there's a bright soul about the guy, man. Anywho, but that was the competition. Was I'm going for that crown, and I used to open up a set with Illyria's own Cleveland's Finest. Kayada, and the magic would happen. And when I started, I fell into podcasting because I didn't want to do podcasting. I thought it was gay. I got my own studio. You want to come over? Met this dude that I went to school with back in the day. I'm like, fuck yeah, let's do it. So I checked it out, and he had a nice setup. Good setup. It was like audio stuff, so it's just like people can hear you, which turned out good because in person, gay. But if you hear my voice, I'll sell you there.
You told me.
Look at this guy. He made me like, fuck, the hell. Until I get on stage, and then I can sell it. But let's not go dancing yet. So it was a race car kind of like deal where it was a lot of shows that had to do with auto stuff. I don't know if people like white people stuff. If you're white culture, they like to talk about racing, and then Steelers and Browns, I've learned. It's just a common white thing in Cleveland. I respect it though, but I couldn't really get into it. But one of the guys, or a couple people I heard, are like, man, you should do that or whatever. And he had a spot open. Hey, you want to do a show? That's my impression. I'm like, sure. Why not? I just got out of recovery. I want to get back into music, to my podcasting, and from there, I've been obsessed over some weird shit. Mainly like audio, video, but stuff that I never thought that I would. And now podcasting is it's a thing. It's not so weird to me, and I like it. And so, anyways, the whole point was coming up with a name for the show or whatever. It was suggested, hey, call it the Cleveland Scene, because as far as what I wanted to do and who I wanted to bring, I've met so many people along the way of me, trying and failing at different things and sports and music and all this. And what better way to tie it together and kind of create a platform where I can bring my experiences and those people on there, but I couldn't call it the Cleveland Scene. And he didn't understand why, which was fine. But what better than to call it Cleveland's Finest? And it just kind of goes hand in hand. So it's weird how that goes, and whatever. To me, it's a cool story. And I contribute to the Cleveland Scene it was always cool back when I was playing, especially around here, to go and see, you grab and you can see what shows are happening where. And back then, Peabody's was popping, Rockstar, Pirates Cove, and the Hi-Fi, right across the street, the Fantasy. And then once my band was playing, or I know other bands that played, you get to see your name on there, and it was cool. You could find them at a corner, grab the Cleveland Scene magazine. So I don't know what the current day culture is like, if the kids get excited or they appreciate it like I did, but that was pretty cool. I appreciate it. You got to see who was who too. And the scene was wild. Everyone was either rivals or trying to figure it out, and they got along.
That's how you found me.
Yeah.
Little street mutt, alley cat, out there in the world all around. Now I have Rob.
And you didn't die yet.
Nope. About had a freaking heart attack on the way to the
Final
I'm
voting.
down to like 6, but we're getting there.
The scene Best of Cleveland. It's going down. My pick, the one that I'm going out of my way for, and I want you to as well. And check it out. And if I'm lying, tell me. Go over and vote for the best podcast right now that you can find. If you're a Browns fan, if you're a football fan, if you love Cleveland, go over and vote for the beard. You can see him making all these gestures. Go over there and vote for my guys, the Bearded Browns, best sports podcast. Check them out. A group of cool dudes, and it's just they got a lot more to it. It's a lot laid back. There's if you can't fucking read, here's Bearded Browns podcast. I'm sorry for cussing. I don't speak for them, but they're not paying for me either. So fucking bullshit. I like them. Good group of guys, good podcast, and there's some funny stuff there too. They make light of it in a way. Here I am, just standing there. And we'll quit playing around with the images. Just kidding. Press on, but so there we go. Having fun.
I freaking love it.
Having fun. Doing the thing. Nobody's paying me for the shit.
Wait, you're getting paid?
Oh, no. No.
I just wanted to use
Not yet. And the monetization's low. And I don't do it for money. I should though.
Yeah.
Jesus
Did
Christ.
they pay you in film?
I mean, there's been opportunities where I've gotten paid, and it's never happened yet. A good idea.
Start throwing taxes.
If you can't find the show on G1
I'm gonna start bringing her back again.
go to Roku TV, look up G1NBC Cuyahoga County 1. I believe we'll be on more channels, or we already are now. So you can check it out. You can go to G1NBC.net. You can also find a good catalog, Cleveland's finest. Freaking go to YouTube, subscribe, hit the like button, comment. What the hell? I should be doing that more too. Begging people that no, I shouldn't. Fuck that. You like it or you don't. Could you tell them just subscribe? It would be nice. Final voting is going on right now. Tens of thousands of nominations. But they're having fun with that for Scenes Best of Cleveland. I really don't want to do things like that. But it would be fun just being a contest,
Yeah.
Because what better to represent Cleveland's finest, hottest podcast in the land. Hashtag that Betty.
Who's daddy?
Do your vote. You can vote once a day. Voting is open until May 21st. Go over to clevelandscene.com and figure it out from there, because again, they're not paying me as much as I love to support it and do everything. So yeah, good stuff.
Probably enthusiasm.
Really good. I did stretch today. I
I
did.
got out of bed. That counts.
Did.
Woo!
Accomplishments and achievements.
I didn't put deodorant on.
Hell yeah.
I didn't forget, but I did use my car deodorant because I did forget. But I don't think so. Fine. Everything worked out. Everything's fine.
Thank you. On that.
It was a little melted though because it was hot out today. It felt so weird. It felt like gel deodorant, but it was not gel deodorant.
Oh, wow.
And I didn't shave my armpits, so it just kind of slipped everything down like a guy with the really
Honestly, that makes me feel bad. I was like, damn,
You can't see anything, so like.
It's natural. It's fine.
I'm not,
So let's say they were in the Cleveland Scene Awards. Is there any local artists that you would vote for right now? Could take a visit.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, let me.
We have to.
They've got different groups on there. If you go to the Cleveland Scene magazine website, arts, entertainment, bars, clubs, food, drink, sports, recreation, shops, services, people, places. I don't know. I might shoot for it next year.
You can do it. I believe it. Yeah, by that time, if you feel like you're just getting back to it, like by that time you'll be well into it. So.
I don't know.
Oh, I don't understand.
Gotta start somewhere.
Arts and entertainment. Holy shit! Wow, best actor, best band,
Best dance party.
best
Ooh, we should have a dance party. I'm so
female
down.
best local writers. Well, that's local sketch comedy. I mean, we could hit the ball.
Best poet. Roses are red, violets are blue. Rob's my best friend, and fuck you.
Best friend.
You know, Chip Big Dumb or Big Red. All right. Where's podcasts? You see podcasts? Yeah, podcasts.
Not in this section.
Magician?
There's magicians.
Where do we go? Fucking Cleveland is not a real place. It's like Florida of Ohio.
Maybe sports and see sports. They got
But wait,
The only thing we're missing is alligators crossing the road, but we have like mutant-sized deers. Like, what is that?
Best-
Have you ever been to the islands?
oh my god, I thought I said best butt plug.
Putt,
What year about it?
Best playground, best public pool,
Have you guys seen the sex toy races?
races.
So basically, you just get a vibrator. Like everybody brings a vibrator, hopefully not used, and they are on an angled table, like you would do a turtle race, but you just turn your vibrator on, put it on there, and it just.
I feel confident.
Oh,
You-
that's not.
I've been a used one. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna use one too.
Battle tested, government approved. I'd go and really come on, man. Sure, things got juice.
We should do that. Can we do that?
I'd go in blind to a sex race. We could.
We gotta get the God guy to do it with us, though.
Bob Hickman.
He's got to do it on video from another state, but he's got to race us. It's
I
not
can
choice.
like call them on Zoom.
Are they on
Yeah.
tables? I can't. Let me envision
No, they
this.
just
So,
have
like, are they? So it's just a vibrating thing.
Yeah, so it's like an incline table with lanes, and you just
fast vibration.
and you set it down, and it just.
This is really
Do you think you have more of an advantage if you're spiritual as far as that? Just the vibration.
I think so. I think it would like vibe off your waves or whatever.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
I'm thinking like
It's a-
legit.
Ask our
like
spiritual specialist.
Yeah.
Does your vibrator work better than mine?
Oh.
That's what
Let's go to a flip.
well, I'm not really good energy. Yeah.
Because she's always way happier than I am. It's gotta work better than mine.
I think you're honest.
What do you
If you're
call it?
spiritual, it's the best frequency or vibration
I
setting
mean,
warp
it's
speed.
like,
432 hertz.
Like universally speaking.
And Kate doesn't even have to turn it on. She's just gotta look at it, and it's like.
We're not going for orgasms. We're going for constant noise.
Or you think about an orgasm being like the big bang. Maybe that's what the big bang is. A female orgasm. It could be.
That's how the universe ended. No, but okay.
Or that's how it started.
Adam and Eve. Adam definitely ate that apple.
and he was in denial about it.
That's why you guys have Adam's apples, because you're choking on your lives.
That's why you guys fucking suck.
So what is it? So what is it you choke on? Oh.
But I don't have a gag reflex. So I'm not choking on.
I'd rather choke on a fruit than a dick. I'm telling you.
Oh,
Yeah.
The Lord says.
That's going well for me.
Me too. I'm also a straight guy. It's 2025 and I can be whatever I want. I want to be Kate's vibrator. You're right. That's probably like the coolest thing on the universe. Like she's just got to think about it. And it's done.
I love that you guys are just like, you guys just like, you're like, yeah, this is.
We know your body, Kate.
This
You got one for the car?
That's well, when I turn on my AC, then it kind of gets a little scary. So it kind of is already built in.
Damn.
You get the premium package.
Dare to hit maximum.
Yep. Can't wait to ride in Kate's car again.
Don't hit the air. No, just
Yeah. I'm just gonna play with it, turn it up and down. See what happens.
I got the windows down.
The technique is there.
I've been told I have great technique. Yes.
Yeah, so like you're a guy. You have sex toys?
Yes, I actually do.
You do? All right. Well, that's not
I love that.
like nobody ever like, I'm the only one.
Sex is healthy.
It is though. Like, hey, have you ever had somebody come across your toys that like they weren't supposed to come across them?
Tried to make sure that
I do it on
almost
purpose.
one time.
Well,
I was moving and someone was like helping me look at something and they were gonna grab the bag. I was like, wait, don't look at that.
check this out.
It is what it is.
So I had a long time ago, I had this crush, and she happened to stop over, and I had my son. She had her son. It's like, well, kids.
No.
Doing stuff, doing things. We're sitting here talking, and my son, her son was a lot smaller. He wasn't as mobile. Mine was mobile, and he was into like the show and tell things. Like, oh, let's see how this like. And we're sitting there talking, and I'm just like, I'm like, yeah. And all of a sudden, I look over and I look at her, and she's like, oh, and I'm just like, whoa. So I'm going. I wanted to do the slow look, but like it was like, okay, this is kind of urgent. So I look over. So my son has, I call it torso. He has the torso. He's grabbing it and slaps it on the ground.
Torso?
Yeah.
Rob!
So it's jiggling, right? And I'm like, oh no. And I'm like, all right, quick thinking.
Oh no, it's an
It's a
understatement.
bounce ball. Don't take bounce ball in the house. No, don't play with that. What do I do? And I looked, and then when he slapped it, that was you can't get around. He just goes, and that thing's jiggling. I'm like, yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. So I'm gonna get this real quick, and yeah. So what you were saying the part, right? That was a nice part. Hold on, I'll be back. I put that up.
I'm down to 5 lives. Over embarrassment for him.
Okay, well.
Did she ever come back?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you owned it. You owned it. You were.
And of course,
Not what you think.
I don't really hang out anymore.
One time the TSA found my ball gag. Yeah, and it's like I was searching my bag, whatever, in the X-ray thing, and my tarot cards have a tin that they're in. So they're like, "Oh, there's metal in here." So they pulled it out, and it was in the same pocket as the ball gag. And the TSA agent, he just looks at me and is like, "Thank you." You're like,
I'm into it. I'm into it. I would have been like,
Call me.
You're gonna have to inspect you here. Step aside, please.
It was a good moment though, man. Accountability. You know, you know what? That's a sex. So I apologize. I'm a freak, and like to do stuff.
my shower head is a 12-inch penis.
Uh-huh.
It's pretty impressive.
Sounds like labor.
His name's Roger.
Hmm.
And
So-
he's clear and sparkly.
You just don't let people take showers.
No, I actually got it as a birthday gift. So like I think it's hilarious. And I'm like, yes, do you want to shower at my house? Go ahead. And when they like, especially like my brothers, if they come over, my little brother is like fucking traumatized. He opens my shower and he said, Rocky, what the fuck, dude? And he was like, where's the normal one? I was like, that's Roger. And like, it's not like I use it. It's shower head. I think that would be pretty uncomfortable.
Sounds like
Well, yeah,
Some people are into that though.
it's not like the regular shower.
you like warm dick.
I mean, he like it comes on tap. Like, it comes down. You can sing into it. It's Roger. Roger's part of my family.
I'm not gonna like it, but that's the way to stick your mouth.
I mean, they're like, I gotta make things so complicated.
That's the water.
That's because I'm getting a facial. It's fine.
You get a
Fine,
facial
everything's
and
fine.
at the same time.
And when it's been a while, you just to remember what it feels like.
Day 36 without sex. So much I
So
what it was like.
those cars that like their seatbelt tightens up a little bit, I'm gonna take it off and put it back on. Daddy.
Mercedes, good.
I love it. Look, I don't wear my seatbelts in cars, but like when I found out that they did that, I was like, hold on, it's not tight enough.
Safety first.
Love it.
So, did you know that tarot cards started off as an Italian card game?
And then people were like, fuck, this is like telling me about my life. And
It gradually evolved, as not story there, but fun fact. Well, icebreaker.
You know how to play?
Huh?
You know how to play?
Tarot's
The Italian version.
The Italian? No. No, I mean, there's no.
do you?
No, I never even heard of that until today.
I mean, it derived. It derived from playing cards, so.
I don't even know how to play any
Let me
type
do
of
my
cards.
research. I'll
So.
do it next week.
So next week we'll do what? We'll do
Play Italian tarot.
Italian version.
Yeah, I want to play, but if there's like a bad card, I just know I'm gonna get it, so I don't play.
You cannot. It doesn't work like that.
What's the worst card you can get? What's it do to you?
I mean, it all depends.
It's not.
Not really a matter of it being the worst card. It's a situation or something.
I'm gonna lose another life.
But if I don't know, even so, like a lot of readings that I've had that were like things ending were really just setups for like things beginning. Really, no matter how I looked at them. There's one reading I got where there's a lot of turbulence ahead, and I'm just like, well, shut it down. Just isolate myself. But no matter what, you're still going to go through the motions. You just have a little bit more insight on what you're going to do with your free will. And maybe, if you're lucky, whether or not you're in a situation where you can close the cycle or you're repeating it. And I've repeated a lot of cycles for a long time. I've completed a bunch too coming into this year. And this year, from what I'm learning, is everything's heightened, like sensitivity, portals are opening, chapters are closing, all kinds of cool stuff. And not just for me, but for everyone. So I've been digging that and into that. And hopefully we'll get into some more stuff like that. There's a lot of people that want to jump on the show and talk, all their stuff there. And to me, like I always just, like when we talk spiritual or people get into it, I always thought it was kind of weird, crazy. And then I got sober and I'm like, oh, this makes sense. And then I felt weird and crazy. So, like, are you sure you're still sober? Like, yeah, dude, I'm telling you, like that right there, that's confirmation. Like, okay.
We believe you.
But and a lot of people that I meet are normal people that really get into spiritual, teachings and just I don't know. I watch how I say because though it's like a broad thing, I think that it's an individual experience that I try to be careful about talking or like assuming I know anything about, because my experience is definitely different than other people's. But 9 times out of 10, like there's always got to be like some element that you question. Maybe there was something weird and crazy. Because there's always somebody that's like, like we'll be on the same level talking about spirit stuff, and then they throw in this like obsession with like fungus or mold and how it's killing the world, and then like all this crazy shit. Or it's there's just that little thing there that like, man, are you sure? You're good. You're good.
Fungus is kind of cool though, if you think about it.
Or like food guys or like shots and stuff and conspiracies, and then it's like, all right, wait a second here. Like, I don't know, there's rabbit hole people that like fall down a rabbit hole, take everything with them, and like we clicked on the spiritual stuff, but then you lost me at fucking
yeah. We're talking about
like
9/11.
Left field.
You said conspiracy.
Talking natural,
like
vegan eating and natural stuff.
I don't know.
You're eating placenta for lunch.
Side job.
I'm just saying, man.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, actually, placentas offer a lot of good.
Some people can't pay for it. They have to pay for it.
Buy your own placenta.
They like eat it, or then I heard you can get it put in pills, and I would do that, but I'm not taking a bite of
I'm leaving the hospital and pushing that thing out of my own fucking car. You're not making me pay for that shit, do you? For myself.
To the elites.
My last job.
They're gonna apply it to their face.
So that's how it was home birth, and I got to deliver that. And she's they call it doula coach or whatever. Does the home birthing and all that.
In the bathtub?
Well, that's where it started. She wanted to have it in we had a little jacuzzi thing. Didn't work out. We weren't together either, but I'm saying I couldn't do whatever I could do. If I was there, I would make shit happen, but I get a call like, hey, it's gonna happen. I'm like, all right. By the time I got there, we're in the living room floor. At any rate, she kept the placenta and indulged in that. And I get it.
I don't.
She's vegan. She's she's into all that stuff. I mean, I support it forever, but my digestive system calls for a little beef every now. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think I should ever eat beef again now that you've just put those together.
I think I have to wash
straight beef.
You awesome.
I'm gonna forever be concerned with what I'm consuming because what?
America.
No.
But if you look up the amount of chickens that are in the world right now, and then you look up the amount. Okay, that's a different story. But if you look up the amount of chickens that are in the world right now, and look up the amount of chickens that we consume in a singular day, it does not.
How can you really know the amount of chickens?
Google.
That's true.
How does Google know?
I don't know, but Google knows.
Chicken count.
Google knows.
The chicken counter.
Yeah.
How many are cloned?
How many unregistered chickens
are we?
Illegal chickens.
Illegal chicken.
I have an obsession with chickens, and I actually make I'm not going to do it, but I can impersonate a chicken. I'm not going to do it down here. I'll show you guys later.
I don't know why would you say
that's something that I don't want.
I'll show you guys later.
Service.
Yeah, if you want to hear my chicken impression,
tune in next week.
We need
something that excites me though. Right? And you said you're gonna show me later. Like, what? No, like do it now.
I can't. Okay, hold on. I gotta get my shit together. Okay.
Get in there.
I don't know how I learned that or why I do that, but chickens look up to me. They just stop what they're doing and they're like, holy fuck, it's chicken god. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm that guy. I'm chicken god.
Just have them.
You heard
ancestors?
That's why that I'm not a people person. I'm a fucking chicken god. I knew there was something wrong with me.
Everyone's like,
I think maybe being alive with humans is probably better than being alive with humans.
Yeah. These are cool. I think there were raptors.
On that,
Yeah.
we're gonna go to break, and then we're gonna get to this guy here. Let's see what this is all about. I as soon as he walked out, I'm like, dude, you totally look like Mark
Riviere.
Mark, yeah.
Who's like,
you know who that is?
No.
What?
I'm uncultured.
He's usually in a robe and he's in his room. He loops on a live stream.
Dude.
But he got really big. He does it on like streets.
I could probably.
The first time I seen you, I was like, I want to be him. I would get sex change right now. I just want to be him. You're like the coolest human I've ever seen in my life. Besides her. She is also the coolest human I've ever seen in my life. And I was like, dog, they're fucking, I like them. They're going to be my people.
We'll be right back here on Cleveland's Finest. You'll Tyler.
This can make little tiny versions of you guys and take it with
me.
Batman!
Right along there with cycling.
Hell yeah, man. He was definitely pretty cool. That'd be awesome to get him come up to Noise. Yeah, I'd love to see his back. That'd be awesome.
That would be cool.
I've always been into that whole, like, cannonball to the stomach type magic,
I was watching those razor tricks, man. Where do you start? Like, how do you start even practicing or like?
I feel like ladies already have a head start at swallowing things.
Yeah. So did you guys hear the burp and the fart?
Yeah.
Heard around the world? If you didn't hear it, check us out.
Coming out of the house yet, but you know, just a matter of time. She's not lonely. I apologize.
Burp. See, that kind of more sounded like a queef to me.
Oh, I love this word. Oh.
What's up, Internet? We're Getting Productions, and this is how it's fucking done. Alright, everybody, so I'm Squeeze Kevin. Today we're gonna be doing wall studs. It's gonna be sick. Fucking sick! Okay, so here's the fucking deal. I'm Cam Get'em, and today what we're gonna be doing is, we're gonna be taking measurements along the wall here. So we're gonna be putting in some support motherfuckers up in betwixt these bitches, and it's gonna be real fucking clutch. Real fucking dope. Sick. Ain't nobody ever built a wall without no tape measure. Nice. I always find it helps to write down your measurements on the floor that you're working on, especially if it's stuff that you've already gotten done. According to the tape measurers, what we need is 13 3/4 inches of proud American pine. Just gonna market it out right there, you know. I'm just gonna go ahead and just, you know, kind of market it out right there, and that's basically, you know. Okay, Internet, here's the part where you want to plug your ears. So when you're using a saw, you want to exercise complete safety and wear eye protection, if you know what I mean. And then just like that, it happens. Now I know what you're thinking. How are we ever gonna get two same-size pieces? Well, here's the fucking answer. We take this recently amputated yet still goddamn beautiful piece of proud American pine and we slap it down on this equally beautiful piece of proud American pine. And we take our stenographer right here and we fucking just and look at that. It's twice the same fucking size, yo. And now we have 2 blocks of the recurring size, yo. So I know what you're asking yourself. How do we get these fly-ass pieces of pine to stick together? Wood doesn't stick together. I got the answer. I got these drywall screws, these drywall screws here from Lowe's Depot. They were cheap, pretty cheap. They're pretty okay, but they'll stick the wood together. Wood doesn't stick together, but they'll stick the wood together.
Smoke breaks are not only necessary, but mandatory and fair.
We're gonna take these 2 fly-ass pieces of pine, we're gonna put them matched up here, and then we're gonna take one of our screws, we're gonna use our screwdriver. We're gonna put our screwdriver right in the center here, and this is gonna hold these 2 pieces of pine, and then you're gonna actually get caught up, and then it's in. There we go. Then I flip it over, and we're just gonna put one on the opposite side. Same spot, same screwdriver. You don't have to change tools for this one. Bam! There it is. You know what you do in times like these? You throw a fucking banger. And that's how you throw a banger. I know you're thinking, now that we're done with the banger, what comes next? A screwdriver. Screws driven. That's some quality wall support. Quality wall support. Fucking sick. It's not going anywhere. So in summation, you have the information for the creation of your next wall. And that's how it's fucking done.
And we're back. Cleveland's finest, Rob J here.
Rocky.
And it's Bo. You can call me Beat Easy, whatever.
Bo, so if you want
That.
to call you what?
Beat Easy.
Beat Easy, I like that.
That's one of my monikers. So I make a few different genres, but that's like my hip hop rap.
So go ahead and explain to everybody what it is you do. You said hip hop rap. I know we talked earlier. So do you make the music and play vocals? You just worry about music?
Literally do everything from making the beat, playing the instruments, mixing, writing, singing, making the cover art, putting it online, making the videos, putting it on streaming, all that stuff. I literally made physical copies of CDs, all that kind of good stuff. And then this right here actually is under my other moniker, Serotonin Paradise, which is like drum and bass kind of music. I more recently branched into that because I've been making music since I was 14. I was writing. I'm turning 29 on Thursday.
Birthday!
Actually, Gemini.
Just
Gemini.
barely a Gemini.
You're one of those.
Oh my god, come on.
Exactly. Stop Gemini. Oh shit. Well, you guys have a problem again. There you go. There you go. This is why I'm a problem. Scorpioing.
I have Cancer moon and Cancer rising.
I don't know what I have, but I am a person. I think.
So long have you been doing the music?
So I started writing when I was 14, and I started producing when I was 19. So yeah.
10 shows?
Yeah, I've done a handful of shows, mostly in Lorraine, Cleveland, but I've done stuff in Kent, and then one time I went to Pittsburgh, so that was pretty cool. But I haven't been doing too much performing lately, just more producing. That's kind of more of the area that I'm pushing towards.
Freestyle?
Yeah, freestyle.
You should bring back Freestyle Fridays.
Yes, I love freestyle, but people don't like
I love
to
it.
call them out. Don't read off a piece of paper. Freestyle.
Yeah, like off the top is what you mean.
Right.
Well, okay, so I learned there's different, like when people say freestyle, they don't mean off the top a lot. So you got to say off the top, like especially like older people, you know.
That's true. I always go off the top.
Right. That's what I consider a freestyle off the top. But some people, something they didn't write down, but they remember in their head, they'll say that's a freestyle.
Cheating.
I could see that. Yeah, I would.
Yeah, a lot of times you have to
It's got to be like free flow, like in the moment, you know.
Okay, so I think that's Jeff, but Jeff is not welcome on the show. If he gets any closer, I might freak out.
Oh god,
You gotta be able to protect you.
Too close for comfort. From a distance, beautiful, but touching me, not now. Stay over there. We don't want to commit to med while we're on.
Okay, all right.
But I will.
So we're on a beat. We do it.
Yeah, fuck it, let's go.
I used to have a segment in Freestyle Fridays, those kind of thing. It's fun. It's fun. I liked it.
Viewers' discretion is advised. You want me to start now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Cleveland's finest. I'm the highest when I'm riding on my high horse. I'm a tyrant when I'm styling with my guys. And yeah, of course, I just spit this shit so fluently. Give me some fluids, please, because I'm spitting flame. It's off the dome, and I'm sweating, no regretting everything I ever lived in. I am stressing, but I'm blessed, and I am getting through all these life lessons, passing tests. Yeah, shit, stutter. I don't give a fuck, running shit. Yeah, if you wanna come up and get hit, you know that I'm running this shit. Give me the bucks in this bitch. Raising my dimes, watching them rise like the pot smoke that I choke on. Never know, I don't show boat, but you know that I might boast. Yeah, I'm just Bo.
I am one of Cleveland's finest on the high end of the highest. I am who they talk about. Ain't no denying. Trying. Rocky in this bitch. We all up in this mix. I got cake throwing field cards, predicting when they hit. A bit sick and spit. My nipples rip. My fur. Right now they're so hard that they hurt. Hey, I'm on this bitch with that dude. Hey, I mean, Bo. Yo, let's go, bro.
Yeah. Call me Big Easy, because I make the shit look easy. And I be rolling, riding so freely, got the windows down, wind blowing through my hair. Yeah, getting longer, getting through that awkward stage, but it's okay because I'm paid. Well, I just got a new job, had to ditch the old one. You know that I don't have no dad, I'm a lone son, feeling kind of lonesome. So hopefully some pretty biddies come and get with me. I be riding through the city. And don't touch that with me.
Call me 55. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I can't rap. Don't ever look at me.
All right, want to do one more? Yeah, that's the one. You want me to go first?
Rap.
I'm sorry, I'm not.
You gotta get out of my way.
I heard about it.
Yeah.
Shake it up.
I identify as a Latino single mother.
I'm not even a rapper.
Kind of hard to tell I'm black, thinking I'm white. You ever smoke a blunt, electric pill through the night? I have smoking Philly from the tip to the end. Never feeling like Tony Braxton, never breathing again. Witnessing my skin grow light, despite my efforts to breathe, leaving me a seed. So nobody will ever believe what's the darkest brother. Dude, my color could match. Why? There was no other.
Let me step up to the mic real quick. I ain't the type to fight a bitch, but if you want to get your lights knocked out, then I'm not the type to type it out. Meet me at the location. I'll send the addy. You know that I got the wood pack, it's a fatty. You know that I'm chilling with a bitch, she's kind of bratty, but you know that I ain't gonna be this hoe's daddy. I'm just rapping, keep it steady. You know I'm goofy as Eddie, Ed and Eddie, because I get that fatty. No wop, but you know that she got that, so I hit it from the back. Stay strapped, want to stay protected, stay level-headed. Yeah, I count my blessings. Fuck what all they said, and you know that there is no fucking ending to my sentence, and that's on period.
Oh no! Oh no! Rocky can't rap. Put this to the judge.
Yeah. Second.
This is not mine.
It's cool. It's mine. I use protection.
My second. My second verse. What's in the first? Without so many words, that is about to burst and explode. Whatever. Know that it's on the toe. Whoa. And then you let me go. But I keep going. Ain't no other way to survive than to keep going. Riding the lines, I'm free flowing. Freestyle, good time and rocking. We said jump into the beat, right? Not Mike. That's good.
It's really wet. It sucks that they got my back. Go Rocky.
Go Rocky.
Go Rocky.
Yeah.
I did it.
So much fun to get into. I'm lock them down like a fucking chicken do. Laying eggs, doing my thing, and hopping up on the beat like I got something to say. I don't. I try. I won't. I fly. I get high like a motherfucker. Might eat some see from my eyes, the way my eyes be when I get smoked out and choked. Now, please.
Eyes got the redness. Listen very closely. I don't want to have to repeat what I said. It's just something that I'm invested in. Give it a nice gesture. Ingest, I digest these beats and then I lay them to rest. And you might get arrested if you fuck with the best, or I mean the finest. You know that my timing is so sick when I'm rhyming. I don't got a stylist, but I am styling, and I'm straight vibing all the time just with my guys, and we stay piling the cash up to the sky, and I'm the highest in the room. Shout to Travi, you know that I be spinning this shit so fabulous.
Cleveland's finest.
That was perfect. We should throw that on a song. It's hot in here. I said 3 words.
Spitting all this fire.
I know.
It is. We'll be back. We're going to take another break here on Cleveland's Finest. We'll wrap it up. It's getting hot in here. And I feel like Nelly should be playing right now. So
Nelly.
I'm going to look it up. And while we're at it, go ahead and throw get a little visit from, we talked about the spiritual stuff. Let's get into the Matrix. Jack Lewis. Check this out.
It's so funny, you know what? You know, we show up to this world, man. We don't even, I mean, we think that we don't ask to be here, but, you know, there's so many great things about life, and many times kind of comes into our life, and we start to panic. You know, things start happening that we don't understand. It's kind of like when you go to a movie, right? You go to the movie and you're like, you go there to get scared. And so when you get there, you know, as you're watching it, you completely forget that you're watching just a movie. It's just a movie. And you get scared.
Imagine life is a dream. Release your mind for this illusion of reality. Moment of eternity. Let me open your mind like a clear blue sky. All-seeing eye.
Illusion of reality. Follow me, follow me, follow me.
That guy. That was the band Mush featuring Rob J with the song Frostbite. Good shit. Mainly because I'm on it, but
Only because you're on it.
mainly only is. I'm reaching the middle. What's going on? What are we doing here? There we go. Boop. Thanks for joining us.
And we're back. Oh shit. I was trying to be sneaky, but you were just
Oh, my spiritual intuition.
All the energy
You fuck out quiet, right?
no, we bought. I bought, you bought, we all bought.
We have to say it in an accent like that. Is there any places they can find their music right now?
Yeah, I'm on all streaming under Beat Easy or Serotonin Paradise, depending on rap or drum and bass. Check them both out. I'm also on Instagram at UHBeatEasy, so go follow me. And I got a lot of stuff there. I always post content. Recently, I've been starting over, so I'm posting a lot of old stuff, but pretty frequently, and then a mix of my new stuff in there. Actually, I just dropped a song today. Go check it out. It's called Blonde Biddy. It's on Spotify.
Blonde Biddy.
BDZ, just 3 letters. BDZ. Simple as that. Yeah.
I do some laundry later, like a good jam. I put music in everything I do, literally.
Yeah.
Like when I don't know, people think I'm just joking or just fucking weirdo. But like I'm like, yeah, man, that's my dishes song right there. Like, put that song on, doing dishes.
Yeah.
Get fucking going. Work, yeah. Sex, come on now. Get the right playlist. You know? You really find out about people. that they don't even know you were a stripper. I knew it. I fucking knew it. Yeah, when you did that. Anyways, yeah, children is good with children. It stimulates. I love music. Big fan of music.
No, honestly, I thought about it, and that is probably what I spent the most time in my whole life doing, is listening to music.
Oh damn! I thought you were gonna say stripping.
No, I'm just
No,
kidding.
Is that the new job?
No.
I got,
Why did I get cash out?
I mean, I didn't say I wouldn't.
Okay, turn it off. Bye.
That's one field that we kind of ventured into, but didn't. I was going to cover a story on like poly life and swingers and all that, and I went to a swingers club and got toured and got the history and all the. There's a lot of celebrities that come in there, and a lot of people in the government that go in there and they play or whatever. So I couldn't really use story in that because it would have been like a mediocre one, just but the culture, the lifestyle, it's a thing. It's real. It's weird. I don't know how we got into this topic.
Did you get swung?
No.
Swing that neck.
I did go as a visitor, and
Did you see swing?
right off the bat, man, 5 people in one room.
Did you get to watch?
Oh, I participated, but there's a catch, right? I didn't think anything was gonna happen, all right? And the chick that I was with, she's into chicks. She just doesn't. You could tell, like as far as like when we talk and the flirting that was there, I see that when it comes to females, like I kind of relate. I don't know how to I relate to her. How do you approach? What do you say? How do you come off? And are you coming off too strong? Like that's how she was. So that was cute. But I didn't think anything was gonna happen. But hey, took some shrooms, some alcohol, and let's party. Okay, the atmosphere is awesome. Different rooms and different lights. And fucking one room's the Game of Thrones. And it's like, oh, wait to see you. Can we see what they do with that? And definitely we're there to view for sure.
That's one with the blonde girl, right?
Yeah.
Oh, fantasy.
Wait, what?
The blonde
Blonde girl.
Game of Thrones.
You don't want to get specific on exes. Yeah. It's like, she already gets enough. We'll see. Only famous one. But yeah, so awesome. We meet this guy. He looked like RuPaul. Honestly, he really did. Tall black guy. Then there's this Puerto Rican, and then there was I would say an Asian. So it was like, wow, cool. And I noticed that they were in one room doing whatever. And so I'm like, screw it, let's go up, and do the little journalist thing, right? And put my hat forward. Hey, just want to get your insight on this. How long you guys been doing this? What's it all about? You having fun, blah, blah, right? Shit talking. They're like, yeah, we're about to go in there and go at it again. You want to watch? Fuck yeah. So we go in and we're at the door. And there's all 3 of them. They're going at it, and they're like, "Oh, come in." So here you come in, and they're like, "Close the door." And when you close the door, there's no one comes in. You knock, you're gonna leave it alone, but the door's closed. You leave it alone. I mean, something's going down.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, well, you know what? I like that because then we just get a show. We're gonna worry about these weird guys. And we're not gonna be specific, but if you're on an airplane, and something happened, and this guy yelled bomb, you're like, no, it's a correlation there. Oh, it's gonna happen. All right, not to be racist. Just paint a picture. All right. I don't want to say it.
I think you said it.
These guys are walking around like they're looking to plant. All right. Yeah. Okay. It's creepy. Something's off. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'm implying there's something suspicious here. Okay. Anyways.
I'm hot.
So yeah, it's hot in here.
Not bothered.
Door closes.
Love this segment.
Door closes. And like the shrooms are like crawling up, and it's awesome. I'm like, yeah, all right. They're like, you want to join? I'm like, So I look over, and she's like, on the wall with cat waters. Go ahead. So she hits the Asian, everything's cool. And then I'm like, and black dude. I totally forgot about the whole like if there would be the one, and I'm thinking like, all right, and they're naked, but at this point in history, we don't know. So like, gotta worry about him being bigger or whatever, and that is when the shrooms peaked. They kicked in high gear, and I didn't even think about that because, as soon as like I was being pulled in by the Puerto Rican, she does something behind him, and he goes, "Oh!" And I'm like, "Whoa!" That just fucking getting for me. But like whatever it was really exciting, and he really enjoyed it. I really wanted to know, but I didn't, because I'm all over the place. And so then she's all over me, and she's touching and feeling and doing all kinds of rico suave stuff here from a female point, right? And I couldn't do anything. I had no and I'm like, what? Like, never experienced that on mushrooms. I didn't know how that would go. But I tried it again another time. It's phenomenal, but like it didn't work. And I don't know if it was mushrooms and sex.
Yeah, mushrooms.
But like I just became an observer, and my first time there, it was pretty wild. But
how did we get here?
I
can't go here anymore.
I don't know. But we're here. It happened.
We made it.
We got through it too. Still got viewers in
Normally I'm like the sex talk one, and that was out of my element.
Imagine being there and you just like you struck out. You're just gonna have to sit on the bench.
Especially
your balls off.
I feel like my anxiety could never let me. I probably couldn't even go into the parking lot. I would be like, oh shit, that's my dentist.
Oh yeah, you'll see that.
Now wider is explained in more detail.
Good times, good times. Anyone have any good stories on
drugs? Oh, drugs.
A cop let me drive on mushrooms. He made me switch with my sister. She didn't have a license. She had to come pick me up. It was actually Pharoah we had gotten into a fight. We were talking.
Oh.
We got into a fight, and I was like, I'm walking home. So I get down the street, and my sister's like, where are you? I'm right here. But I'm not right here. I'm like, I'm gone. I'm no longer in this body. So she pulls up, the cop pulls her over, and the cop was like, you cannot drive. You can drive. And I was like, I can't. She was like, fucking drive. I was like, oh, God. So I'm doing like 5 miles per hour, and everything is beautiful. And she's like, you have to drive faster. I'm like, more fucking speed. Everything's like, whoosh. I was like, oh, God. I was like, I have to go faster. Oh, I was going faster, and everything was just like, and then I caught jellyfish on my floor, and then I turned myself into jail the next day.
You cut jellyfish on your floor?
I caught jellyfish.
Caught jellyfish on your floor.
See, I have blue lights everywhere in my house. So like the ceiling was like the ocean. And then like the other lights started blinking and they were jellyfish. I don't know why. I like jellyfish. It was cool. It was a good time, except the fact that I was still tripping when I turned myself in the next day, and one fly turned into a lot of flies.
It's crazy you said jellyfish, and I was thinking jelly roll, because next week we'll hear from Sandra, who is on tour manager for Jelly Roll, and we'll get to hear about that. So that's cool, right? It turned out to see we got there to get here.
Yeah.
Sandra,
We made it, guys.
Sandra, a long time. Plenty of good stories. So that's an exciting thing that we talk about. So I was curious to hear what it's like. But yeah, other than that, that's all I got. I don't think I want to bring anything else out.
Yeah, I think we're good.
But thank you guys for joining us. We'll be back next week. Cleveland's Finest Podcast. If it's something hot and it's happening, probably be there. And if we are, we'll be filming. And that, with that, if Rob J is around, always consider that he might be on camera or there might be audio. Because there's still stuff that I just want to throw out there that people don't think I have.
Oh, God. It's something of me.
He's always like that. Be
careful. It's not.
It's not me.
It's not, but
it's normally
just saying.
me doing something fucking stupid.
I'm an observer. Go to YouTube. Make sure you guys subscribe, like the Facebook page, share it, tell a friend, and tell another friend. Clean Your Sponsors back again. And if you or someone you know want to be on the show, hit us up or get over to her. I'm horrible at answering messages. I don't really check.
I'm great at answering messages. You can contact me.
Yeah, I should add you to the page.
Yes.
You can do your thing there. But hit us up. Or if you got music you want to sing, you want to see. I'm trying.
And you know what's up.
Or if you got music that you want to hear or see on here, submit it. We are out. True Blood clip. I got a boner for Jesus. What is it? I missed all that stuff.
Oh my lord.
Oh, I missed
We
it.
should, okay, we have to have the comments open now.
Well, they were I wasn't paying
Don't
attention.
fart. I fart, but if I did it in front of you, it was probably on accident, or I couldn't hold it anymore. But it's cheating, so.
That's
That was Boss.
it's a guy from the clip that I did.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, a little oxy clean.
No.
Not really. It wasn't.
Cleveland's fines were out. In a second, as soon as I hit confirm. What the hell?